Hi, Paul Sackett, Good News Planet. I'm speaking with Pat Kemp. Hi, Pat. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Pat is the Executive Vice President of Marketing, Corporate Relations, and Development at Autism Speaks. Thank you for doing that good kind of work, Pat.
Well, we appreciate it, and there's just, with the prevalence numbers, the latest ones coming out from the CDC yesterday showing 1 in 88 children will have autism. It's just, we're dealing with an epidemic here that needs attention.
Okay, I agree, and I see that you have some wonderful partners. We have done previous shows with Autism Speaks, and in fact, we did one in I think they call it Wall Street, the stock market exchange.
the one down there. That's a great show.
That was unbelievable. I got a picture of me ringing the bell with Autism Speaks behind me. Thank you for that. But more important than that, by far, much more important, is autism and about what you guys do. And tell us, you have some new Lights Are Going Blue initiative at Graceland, Empire State Building, Niagara Falls, Sydney Opera House, many more. You have the tie-in with Toys R Us, who we've done Autism Speaks shows with as well. So tell us the good news.
Well, the good news is that we are trying to get the awareness around the world by lighting up blue on World Autism Awareness Day, which is Monday, April the 2nd. But we would encourage people to consider doing it the entire month of April, which is Autism Awareness Month. And so the simple act of lighting up blue and having your building go on blue, have your home lit up blue, you can get light bulbs at Home Depot. We have corporate support partners, like you said, like Toys R Us and other ones that are helping us in this cause, because first of all, we have to create that awareness. We have to make sure people understand that we do have an epidemic going on here with autism, and there's a lot of people need help, that we need the funding to help fund the research. With Toys R Us and other major corporations are helping us out. They have an in-store fundraising campaign here during the month of April, which is just tremendous because they get quite a bit of money at the cash registers that can help us with what we're trying to get done.
Excellent. So tell us some of the things you do get done.
Well, we do funding for research in the causes and in the treatments for autism. So we have, for example, we have an autism treatment network of 17 colleges and universities and medical centers around the country, and each one of them have a special area that they focus on and study from anywhere from genetics as a possibility. What is going on with genetics? We've identified key genes that are linked to autism, which is, one step closer to getting some answers. And then in addition, there's a whole area of the autism that we think is a result of environmental triggers. What happens in the environment? Is there something with prenatal? Is there a diet, nutrition, immune challenges, chemicals, toxins? We don't know. And so we're studying it. And so when we get the funding, that helps us fund this effort to get the research so we can get answers to start developing treatments, because we do what's called transitional research. So we get answers, then we try to say, okay, how can we turn this into something that could help somebody? And, some of our findings so far, for example, used to be that you really couldn't see the traits of autism until somebody was 2.5 years old. Well, now we can identify autism traits as early as 12 to 18 months in a child. And that gives us a tremendous opportunity to do early childhood intervention, which can improve the child's ability to communicate and progress socially in their lifespan. So it's a terrific cause. We encourage people to get on board, help us light up their homes, light up the businesses blue, and support us by going to the good companies like Toys R Us and help us with our fundraising.
Well, let's talk about, you've had some outreaches. You have the Learn the Signs, and I believe an immense amount of young people are undiagnosed, let's call it that. Is that so?
Well, I think we're getting more and more diagnoses, if you will.
Okay.
There were people, we don't believe that we had the skills and the knowledge out there throughout the medical community to really identify someone that has an autism in the past. We have a recent study that was completed at Columbia University that indicated that about half of this incredible increase in autism was due to misdiagnosis. But the other half is environmental. It's something else. So we're just not sure. And, what we have on our website, autismspeaks.org, is the information that people need to go out and get, what they need to get done and look for the right signs.
Mm-hmm. And are there any materials there that a school, say, could utilize directly, or how are we helping here?
Yeah, it's all right there in what we call a resource guide, which is in our family services section of our website. Again, it's autismspeaks.org. And there is a school kit. There is a safety kit. So let's say you go down to your local police or fire department, share with them, this is what you look for if there is a situation where you have someone with autism. Here's what you look for. The school kit, how to work with children with autism. We have videos as well as what we call the toolkits. In addition, if someone was recently diagnosed, we have a 100-day toolkit, a 100-day kit that says, here's the first 100 days. Here's what you should do. That's just such a valuable piece of information for people to use.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what you think of, and this is quite a realistic, I think, statement. How does the family adjust to this? And how, because in essence, unfortunately, some autistic children, they're not sometimes so quiet. They're not so, they're unfortunately, as a result of the concern and problem, how does the family gather together and say, we love this kid and we're here for him?
I think loving's the first thing. Understand that this is your child of yours. I happen to have a young adult son who has autism, and
right.
It is a stress. It puts a whole different twist on everything you do, anywhere from going down for a local hamburger to go on a family trip. But I think if everyone comes together and supports one another, and knowing that there is resources out there like an Autism Speaks that are willing to help and try to lend a hand and lend some knowledge, I think that's how you get through it. It's a stressful time, though. It's very difficult because it's a very expensive situation to get the therapies that your child needs. Another study that recently came out shows that the United States alone spends $137 billion a year to support autism, and it's just to get what people need. And a child with autism will, on average, if they're intellectually disabled, is about $2.3 million in needs just in the cost of autism over their lifespan. So you not only have the stress of the family of dealing with each other and accommodating what the needs are, but you also have the cost, which is really a challenge.
Pat, how do you, if you don't mind, and whatever, and that I saw that you did have a young adult son, and I don't know how long there has been the autism, but how do you speak to your own child? How do you do that? Do you say,
just like I do the other two?
Okay, all right.
He's my son. I love him just as much as I love the other two children that I have, and it's an easy conversation. He happens to be nonverbal, but he is very adept at making choices of what he wants. So you clearly know what he wants, but he, to me it's about love and understanding and showing them hope every day and giving them opportunities. And I don't differentiate between him and the other two.
I can see you're a good dad. You could be my dad. I have a good dad too, so I love that kind of thinking, and there is the challenge. So how are we going to? I know the research and R&D. Eventually, you will come up with a solution, and because the world is getting smaller, maybe that solution will be in a different part of the world. Do we have worldwide participation? Do we have worldwide affiliations yourself?
Yes, we have what we call GAP arrangements with countries throughout the world, including Saudi Arabia, Albania, United Kingdom, throughout the world. So we compare notes because nobody needs to solve this problem by themselves. It's a very complex neurological disorder. So we work worldwide. We're on 6 continents right now. So we exchange information. When someone discovers something in one part of the world, it immediately comes over to another part of the world for the other people to share the information. So we've established that network, which is a very, very powerful network to share the information with.
There's the key. Here is one of our greatest opportunities with this World Wide Web, I think, personally.
It really is. I mean,
get the word out and see concerns all over. Maybe somebody, one researcher will say, "Oh, hey, maybe that's the spark," right?
It absolutely, and it's happening every day right now. So it's
good.
It's very encouraging.
Excellent. All right. Well, I'm going to go out and look on the Empire State Building, being a New Yorker here.
Okay.
That's pretty exciting, and you're a great group and a great institution, and we have some autism, as I mentioned, quite a few shows on autism. Wanted to build out an autism channel, so I plan to. So let me ask you one last question. Pat, what's good news for you?
Good news for me would be to see every building and home of the world lighting up blue on Monday. I think that would just be a tremendous tribute to the families that are struggling with autism every day. Okay. All right, everybody out there, light it up blue, and let's all together move forward. It's a good thing, and you guys do a great job. Thanks so much, Pat. We appreciate it. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.